Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from the group 5 in mini project, which is we'll be presenting our mini project, which is library management system. Before we start, we introduce our team member. This is me, Aftar Rasli Badur Rahman, and then Muhammad Mujahidul Adli, and Fadil Raihan Gunawan, and the last one is Syed Sifat Al Sahiriyah. Library management system is a system to borrow and returning books, and in the system, user can search for books and their availability and track borrowed books. So this is my part for the coding. This is which is class library, and then class book class, and then the last part is my part class of the user, which is extend for the person implement libraries. And then this explanation of my code is the class library itself is library composed multiple other classes, which is inside the library we go to string name, address to the library name and address of the library. Inside this we put array list, which is book, reservation, branches, account, finds, review, and current account. We have several methods, which is this is for constructor library string name to this name, and then add branch, add books, remove books, display availability of the books, and display loaned books, and then add reservation, display branch, add account, remove account, and then find the account by username. And then we go to can switch account, display account, add find, display find, add review, display review, for display book review. And then we can check overdue of the books also with current date, and then account the loan. And then class books is we have ID, book ID, title by author, publication year, availability, and review. Inside this is the constructor. We have a boolean to check the availability, to check the set availability, add review, and display review, and we could override this to string. Then my last class is for the user. This user is include release for the borrowed books and loan. In the user, display is overridden from person class. So this is public void borrow book to manage a borrowing book is availability by the void before in library class, set availability, check whether check this is available or not, and then to returning book, this is to remove set availability also, and then this output will be book and title, display board book. This is the part of my responsibility, which is three class, library, books, and the user. Thank you, and will be continue with my friends.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Mujahidul Ali from Group 5 with metric card A22AC4037. Now I will present about three classes what I have been made. First is library operation. Here, library operation is have two methods, which is void borrow book and void return book. This maybe will implementation in some class. I think EGWES is user class for user to borrow and return book. And then I will next to the loan class. In this class is have the function for the user when want to borrow the or and return the book. So this class needs to loan ID, user ID, book ID, and maybe the due date for the return that book. And for the find class is the this class is function where the user is late to return the book. So the user will get a charge or fine from the library. Here's net ID, user, book amount and due dates and it paid here. So just we try to demo the code. So here I already create the account so we can log in. So let's see we want to borrow book. No, borrow book is pay fine here. Set ID to pay. So we don't have a fine here, and let's we want to borrow a book from the long class one. Let's say we want to. Okay, since we don't have a database yet, so there is no book here. But if we already insert the title of book, we can directly get the what the book is available for borrow. Okay, thank you.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Said Sifat Al Shahriyar. My metric ID is A21EC9118. So here I'm going to describe about the three class. So my first class is the person class. This one is an abstract class. So here as input, we take ID, name, and email. And here we set the constructors and also the display. Okay, the next class is account. So in account class, as input, we have taken ID, username, password, user, and also the IS librarian. So here we also in this class we have created some constructors and also the set of all of the inputs. And lastly, I'm going to explain the librarian class, which is an extension of from the person class. So this librarian class is the extends from person. Here, as input, we take the librarian ID only, and then we create the constructors here. So and also finally here we will be display the librarian ID and where they can put their name, email, and also others.
So I'm gonna explain my part. So I'm gonna go with class review. So there's gonna be the int ID, the user that's gonna do the review, the book is gonna be reviewed, the int rating, the string comment, and then the review, and then this is the constructor, and then this is the display review. And then we get the class reservation, which is almost similar. Get the ID, the user that's gonna make the reserve, the book that's gonna be reserved, reservation date, and the status of the reservation. And then the constructor and then the display. Same thing for the library branch. You get the branch ID, the branch name, the location of the branch, and the contact number, the constructor, and then the display info. So now we're gonna go to the main method. So we use the static method. So we're gonna create the scanner object to read the user input. So it's gonna create the library, to create the library branch and the add the library branch, and then the array of objects gonna put the initial books. So we already have a book of in the library, and then so it's gonna add the book to the library, and then this is the loop, the main program loop. So this is to check if the book gonna overdue, and it's gonna generate a fine. So there is two types of account. There's gonna be librarian and regular user. So before that, we have to create an account. So user will need to create an account. So it's right here. So you user need to create an account, the username, the password, the name, and the email, and then if it's a librarian or not. If it is, it'll show this output. If it's not, it'll show this output, and then they can log in. They can enter the username and the password, and then once they're successfully logged in, they'll show the following output. So, and then after that, you can also delete the users. So you just enter the username of the to delete, and then it'll be deleted. Then this is for exit. You'll be thank you for using the library management system. Goodbye. So in here, so this is for the librarian. So you can add book. So it'll tell you to enter the title, the author, and the publication year of the book, and then it will be entered to the list. So we can also delete the book that any of the book in the list. We can also add book review. So it'll tell you to tell which book title, and then after that it'll tell you what the rating, and then also the comment or the review of the book. There's also, if it's not available, it'll say book not found. This applies to all the following functions. In case 4 is display book, and then display branches, display reservations, display fines, and then there's a logout, and then exit. So and then in here, so this is for the regular user, for the customers, you can borrow book. So it tell you to enter the book that to borrow. It'll let you borrow the available books, and then in here you can also return the book that is borrowed, and then also you can also reserve a book that is not available or is being borrowed by someone else, or so if the book is available, then you cannot use this reserve. It'll tell you that book's not found or already available. And then in here you can pay a fine. You can also so yeah, it will let you pay if the account have like a fine because of overdue date of returning a book. You can also add book review. So it'll tell you to enter the book title, and then it will put your book review. And then there's also can also display the available books too, display the board books, display the reservation, the branches, and also you can view the book review. So just enter the specific book, and then it'll show you all the reviews of the book. You can also view my finds. You can view all your finds that's in that user. You can log out and also you can exit. And then this is to catch the try the exception, catch an exception that occurred during execution. So now we're gonna debug in our demo. So we can create account. Let's go Fadil for the username. Password is 123. Fadil. Raihan, and then fadil@gmail.com, and then you can let's try librarian first. So we can log in now. Fadil 123. So we can add book. We can say Romeo Nick 2011. We can delete him. Romeo Romeo, so it'll be deleted. And then you can also let's add the book again. Romeo Nick 2011. We can also add the book review. So let's add the book review. Let's go add for Romeo 5. Cool. And then we can also display the books available, the branches, the reservations of the users, of all the users, and then display fines of all the users, and then can log out. Now we can make a normal account. So we can make here we go. We can say John, Matt, Johnny, John at gmail.com, and then no, we can go ahead and log in. John, Matt. So here you go. So here's the output. You can borrow a book. You can borrow from Romeo. So you see, borrowing book, and also the due date, and then it's next month. So you can return it also. Here we go. So the Johnny returned in Romeo. So if you if you reserve the Romeo, since it's already available, you cannot reserve. So if let's say it's being borrowed and then you want to reserve, then it's possible. So you can also pay the fine. So if this account have a fine that needs to pay, you have to go through the 4. You just pay under the fine ID. Since this one doesn't have any fine, it will just say not found or already paid. And you can add also this one, same thing, book review. You can go Romeo 3, nice, and then you can display the available books. You can do the board books, the display board books, and then also the reservations. So here goes pending, this false, and then the branches also, branches, and then the book reviews. Let's say for Romeo. So here you go, you can see the book reviews, and then the fines. There's no outstanding fines. So and then you can log out. You can also delete the account. just go for John's account and accounts deleted for John. So, and then thank you for using library management system. So that is all for our project.